We are deeply concerned about the allegations that Prime Minister Trudeau has raised. And it would be important that India work with the Canadians on this investigation. We've been engaged directly with the Indian government as well. I think the most productive thing that can happen now is to see this investigation move forward, be completed.
I just wanted to ask on the Canada-India diplomatic spat over the alleged murder of a Sikh leader in Canada by agents of the Indian government. I have two questions. First, there's been reports that President Biden brought this issue up with Modi personally, and that a Five Eyes ally provided signals and human intelligence that formed the backbone of Trudeau's accusations in Parliament earlier this week. I'm just wondering, can you tell us anything more about U.S. engagement with Canada on this issue and ongoing U.S. engagement with India? As people have said, spokespeople from the NSC have said, is ongoing. And second, in comments in New York yesterday, Trudeau framed Canada's pursuit of these allegations not just as a process of finding justice for a Canadian citizen who was murdered, but as part of a broader battle to defend the international rules-based order. And I'm just wondering, India is obviously a growing strategic partner of the U.S. How do these allegations square with India's desire to play an increasingly prominent role on the world stage? And if these allegations turn out to be true, doesn't that undermine the U.S. vision of India as a pillar of democratic values that can help counterbalance China in Asia? Thanks.
Thanks, Ian. Let me say a few things about this. First, we are deeply concerned about the allegations that Prime Minister Trudeau has raised. We have been consulting throughout very closely with our Canadian colleagues, and not just consulting, coordinating with them on this issue. From our perspective, it is critical that the Canadian investigation proceed, and it would be important that India work with the Canadians on this investigation. We want to see accountability, and it's important that the investigation run its course and lead to that result. I'm not going to characterize or otherwise speak to diplomatic conversations that we've been engaged directly with the Indian government as well. And again, I think the most productive thing that can happen now is to see this investigation move forward, be completed, and we would hope that our Indian friends would cooperate with that investigation as well. More broadly, and you've heard me speak to this, we are extremely vigilant about any instances of alleged transnational repression, something we take very, very seriously. And I think it's important more broadly for the international system that any country that might consider engaging in such acts not do so. So it's something that we're also focused on in a much broader way.